Who's my little kitten? My great big huge hunka chunka kitten. Oh, hi, my Facebook friends. Capricorn moon Monday. Almost Capricorn moon at the time of this recording. We're void of course right now. Hi. Checking in on Mondays as I usually do. I've got cats staring at me. I'm sure you know what I mean. Like, what are you doing? Trying to get them on camera. It's just like, you have to not want them on camera for them to come on camera. They're just walking away now. I wanted to snuggle one of them for you. It's not happening. So as you probably saw in the title in the parentheses, there are new classes coming this weekend. I was pretty busy. I had a major Mercury retrograde thing yesterday on 10/10, the last day of Mercury going retrograde. It's now stationed and going direct. My internet was gone. It was just gone. I had to unplug and replug everything after spending an hour on the phone with Optimum, Cablevision, whatever you call it, all on it. I think my cats unplugged something, is essentially what happened, and it took me all day. But I still got a video done yesterday, so I'm proud of myself. You take your victories where you get them on a Sunday. But here we are on a Monday, and got lots of information from the divine, whatever you want to call it, uploads, downloads, side loads, hard loads, whatever. And so I'm going to be teaching more online. I really get that a missing piece of my happiness puzzle, if you want to call it that way, is teaching. And I've been talking about it with so many people over these past couple of weeks about physical locations and percentage splits or flat rates, you know, just all of that business stuff. And, you know, then the numbers go up again on Long Island and everybody gets scared, myself included to an extent. You know what I mean? The numbers going up, the COVID numbers. So, you know, I'm still up for doing private parties and I'll teach in anybody's home as long as everybody's vaccinated. But they were like, you know what? What if you did this? So I'm going to be instituting a bunch of different classes, as well as opening up and actually unarchiving a few of my private Facebook groups. I've had a bunch of them over the years. I have a tarot workshop one, right? The drawing the circle certification tarot workshop. We had one. I'm going to have to boot everybody out and start it from fresh, but that's okay. Because I can teach there. I can do little Zoom things and that for pay. And that's the thing. I need to make a little bit more money than I'm bringing in, particularly as the holidays come. So I'm going to be teaching. So, you know, I put up that poll last week. You know, what would you pay for? It's in the pin to top announcements, whatever it's called, on Facebook, in this particular Facebook group. But I also have some other ideas, but that's where I got the ideas. Like, you guys really want tarot and you really want witchcraft. Those were the most voted, highest numbers on there. So what I'm going to do is I also have another private Facebook group called Mal's Workshop, where I do tarot parties and stuff like that. Small groups. People come in, they take the workshop, and I boot them right out. It's by invite only. No one else can know you're in there. So I'm going to start doing a couple of lectures to start with. I'm going to start teaching Witch Class Cycle 1 is what I'm going to do, which I love doing face-to-face. And unfortunately, there's paperwork involved. We'll figure out how to get people the paper handouts. It's going to take a little while to figure out. Oh, good. My TV just be right back. Living room TV needs to reboot. It's like, please don't lose my internet again. I can't. And all three cats are down here, and none of them are near any electronics that I can see. A little gun shy, a little Mercury retrograde PTSD or MPSD if it's retrograde. Anyway, so so yeah, I'm going to do a couple of lectures to get things going. I'm going to do Craft of the Wise, a lecture that I have been seriously doing. What are we? We're in 2021. Let's see, I think I started doing those in 1996, 97. Yeah, no, I've been doing Craft of the Wise. It's an introductory talk on witchcraft, my take on it. And I always make that very clear. There's never just one take on witchcraft. So many different types of witches. I don't know if you heard that. That was a cat skidding on wooden floor trying to make a turn. It's the best sound some days. Oh yeah, but I also posted that thing that was it Christopher Lee Explains Tarot. That video I used as a part of the very first thing we did in the tarot workshops. So if you want to take the tarot stuff, I'm going to figure out a way how to do that online until, well, even not just until I can do it face to face, but when I can really go for it. And I'm just going to keep it going. I don't know. I'm being shown so many people, and I think everyone on planet Earth is trying to find a way to control the uncontrollable right now. And after these past 5 years, I've pretty much had that all beaten out of me. I'm like, surrender, Dorothy. But it's an active surrender. In other words, it's not like, oh, I surrender, do it for me. They're like, okay, well, we'll be glad to do this, but you need to do. In other words, I'm not going to wake up one morning and, I don't know, my spirit guides of technology have already set up everything. No, I have to do that part. I have to anchor it in the physical, I guess. Last night was a very high, powerful, seriously powerful, mystical night. Usually is around 2 a.m. around here. About manifesting heart's desires and what they are. And so this Thursday, we're doing Twin Flames and Soulmates. We're doing that in the Mark Angelo... Sorry, we're doing that on the Join the Circle Productions Facebook page. The links are all in this group. I always post everything here. We're going to do Twin Flames and Soulmates, Path of True Love. And last week, it was just Grace and I. It was just the two of us. But we had a field day, and I recorded all of it on Zoom. So I'm really gathering really good stuff for the book. I don't know if you knew this. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. Jill Schweitzer, she's in the group. She edited both my book, Spell Ingredients, which is not online. I really want to redo it and put it out on PDF. If anybody, it's not PDF, what do they call that? EPUB. If anybody knows how to do EPUB, I need an EPUB person to take pictures and content and turn it into something for Kindle. I don't want to work with the person I worked with last time. Too expensive and too flighty. Nope. Nope on a rope. Yeah. So the Path of True Love. Jill took the workshops on Vimeo, which I post here rather often. If you want to go watch the Vimeo on demand stuff, the Path of True Love classes. She already transcribed that. We have all of that, but it's older material. There's such new stuff. So this Thursday, we're going to be talking about the new definition of twin flames and soulmates, not your grandmother's twin flames and soulmates, not your grandparents' twin flames and soulmates, not Plato's split apart God help us, angry inches aside. But we're going to next week be talking about heart's desires. How could the path of true love be even discussed without the subject of your heart's desires coming into it, and what they are and where they come from and why you can't shake them? That'll be a good one. So yeah, I guess that's about it. That's what I wanted to say. Still void of course right now. I have videos to make. I'm going to try and finish up the work, career, vocation reads this series, but also we'll be starting midway through the week the 7-card draw shadow reads for full moon to new moon. So yeah, it's a busy week. I got clients. I'm sure I've mentioned it before. I have everything I need for my Halloween costume. I'm kind of psyched. I have no plans for Halloween. I've been talking to my friend Pam, owner of Fat Cat Papery. Did the tarot party at her house 2 Thursdays ago. You know, the one with the stripper pole. I was only doing that picture. I love that picture. I sent it to my mom because I do. I have to make her laugh every day. Have to. Cardinal rule. I said, Mom, I've never worked on a pole, but now I can officially say I worked next to one. She was like, that's my boy. So I'm in a good mood. Of course, it's void, of course. I'm in a good mood. I'm going to shit, shower, and shave, get my act together and take it on the virtual road. But please do expect that you'll be seeing more classes here. And I am paying it. I don't do a lot of polls, P-O-L-L, not P-O-L-E-S. I really don't do those that much either. So I really do pay attention to that. If people say, no, this is really what I would pay the money for, and I'm keeping it affordable. And here's the thing. Yeah, if a class You gotta figure, $10 a month ain't even, $10 an hour ain't even minimum wage, right? So if I'm doing an hour thing, you got to figure that's like $10, right? 2 hours, that's $20. But I always make it available if you buy the ticket to the thing early that you get a discount. And that's really for the people who really, really want it. And that's why Facebook is pretty cool that way. They let you do that. So that's what I'm sort of basing my pricing point on. The lectures, like the Craft of the Wise, that's a one-shot deal. That's a one-time lecture. But I can do a bunch of those over and over and over. Because I'm only taking 10 people in these Zoom things. No, it's too overwhelming with more than 10 people in the room as a teacher. If I was just speaking and not taking questions, that would be different. And plus, I might also set it up so that if people can actually send me their questions as they're doing it in some way, maybe on Facebook Messenger, that might be easier than us trying to talk it out, whatever. But it's a learning curve, and I'm psyched to teach. I met a guy online last night. Now, he's in Connecticut, so it wasn't like, oh, hook up. But nice guy. Interesting name. I'm not going to say his name. He's not in the group anyway. I don't even know if he's on. I don't know his last name yet. It's just first name basis. We're just chatting back and forth. It wasn't video chat. But he had a lot of the things that I really, really like. Number one, he's 6'3". I do like a tall man, and I'm 6'1". So I do like a tall man. He knew who Terry Pratchett was. We were talking about books. I posted the audiobook here maybe a couple of weeks ago. Susanna Clarke's Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. And I loved the BBC series. So, of course, I did it on audiobook. It is a really good exploration of the difference between ceremonial and nature-based magic. Fae magic, but really shamanic. The Fae, you can do shamanism. I knew a Fae shaman once. It wasn't pretty. It was long, long ago, back in the 90s, the land before time. So where was I going with that? Did I skip a thing there? Oh, right. So he even suggested his Pure Nisi, I think, is her next book. He's like, no, it was shorter. Strange and Norrell was wonderful, and I was just like, he's like, and around 11 o'clock, he's like, oh, I have to sign off. I have to teach in the morning. I was like, oh, you're a teacher? I was like, who are you? Who are you? I have a lot of fun on Scruff chatting with men. And then, of course, I get a 22-year-old who wants me to hook up in his car. I'm like, no. So, just so you know, Angelo Lyons Mal for short is finding balance with this. It's not all work and it's not all play. Because, all work and no play. Thanks, Jacked old boy. Wait till they get a load of me. Wait till they get a load from me. Anyway, I think I'm gonna close on that note. It's Monday. It's moon going into Capricorn. Slow and steady wins the race. Headed towards a full moon on the 20th. But Thursday night, come, chill, hang out. I think Monday is the last day of the discount for the Thursday nights. It's 3 days. You have up till 3 days before to get the discount. After that, you pay full price. And some people want to pay full price, so they do wait till last minute, and I appreciate that too. So I guess that's about it. I'm going to get my shit together and not really taking it on the road, take it to the dining room, whatever. So please, when you're watching this, comment, question. I didn't see any comments or questions come in. I never know if those are actually working on this thing. But in the meantime, oh, you see, that's my black broom handle. I'm like, what is that? It's my broom. Yeah, so I will try and reply to comments later. Otherwise, I'm going with the flow today. I love a good Capricorn moon. Good work day. But slow and steady wins the race. For sure. Isn't like Saturn direct now or something crazy like that? It's going something like that. Ruled by Capricorn. Capricorn rules. Saturn rules Capricorn. All right, I'm rambling. I'm out of here. Have a really, really great day, everybody. Wishing you all the very best and the very blessed. Get ready for new classes. I'm going to be posting some of them today. Farewell. plus. Okay, fine.